Welcome back to the Twin Times Podcast, episode 48. Today we have another special guest. Her name is Molly Pasin. She's a teacher at Xavier College. We talk about her time so far within the education sector.
I've always loved children and I've always connected with children. Ever since I was young, I found always drawn to hanging out with kids, helping kids, tutoring. And then I guess when I finished school, I was a bit unsure what I wanted to do. And a few people said to me, I think you'd be really good with children. So I thought I'll give it a go. Went to uni and luckily loved it and found my passion.
We also talk about her time at Xavier College so far.
Speaking of your time as a student, what was it like?
I found year 8 a little bit hard because of the transition, I think, from a public primary school to a Catholic high school. I remember finding year 8 really tricky, but then other than that, I loved being at school. It was really enjoyable. I have just all happy memories from my schooling.
Do you feel your time at Xavier sort of made you want to become a teacher or sort of head into the education system?
I think more the community vibe. Like I knew I wanted to do something that I was a part of a community, and a school is always a really beautiful community to be a part of.
And we also talk about what inclusive education looks like in a classroom setting.
We have ESOs that help with our inclusive education, so they'll come in and work with our students on PPLs. And then as a teacher, it's just a part of our duties to cater for the needs of all students. So I guess it's just about knowing your kids and what they need. And every class I've ever had is completely different. So I think it really just comes down to knowing your kids and exactly what they need to best support them, because what works for one child won't work for the other. So the better you know them, the better experience they're going to get.
Other than that, let's hop into the episode.
Welcome to the podcast, Molly.
Thank you. Be here.
It's a privilege to have you on this beautiful...
It's a beautiful classroom.
Yeah,
it's absolutely
it's good.
amazing.
I love it.
Tell us a bit about yourself and why you wanted to start a career within the education sector.
I've always loved children and I've always connected with children. Ever since I was young, I found always drawn to hanging out with kids, helping kids, tutoring. And then I guess when I finished school, I was a bit unsure what I wanted to do. And a few people said to me, I think you'd be really good with children. So I thought I'll give it a go. Went to uni and luckily loved it and found my passion.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Sort of discovering yourself along that journey.
Yeah, it wasn't really something I thought I definitely want to do this. I thought, oh, maybe I'll try it out. Yeah. Did a little bit of OSH with your beautiful mother.
Yeah.
It was for me.
Yeah. Carol, you're watching. Now, well, that sort of leads into the next one. When you first started, you were an OSH educator at St Augustine's there. Did that experience help you build meaningful relationships with both children and staff members?
Yeah, it definitely helped me understand how a school runs. That was a big thing, because when you're a student in school, you don't really understand what goes into actually being a professional in the school. So it was a good eye-opener there, and it definitely made me... I saw the teachers would come to the door and drop the kids off, and as the OSH staff, you welcome the kids in. And I remember thinking, I want to be the teacher dropping the kids to OSH. I don't want to be the OSH educator anymore, I want to be the teacher. So that sort of sparked something.
Was it firm in your mind at that point, like I want to be...
Yeah, and when I would drop the kids off, I'd find myself like looking in the classrooms. I wanted to see everything and I just wanted to be in there. So that was... Yeah.
That's what I'm sort of like.
Yeah.
Sometimes I actually go into the reception class.
I was so curious to go in and look at their morning routine and
Very inquisitive mind. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Do you feel that you have to adapt your teaching style to suit the needs of students in like different suburbs or different schools that you've worked at?
Yeah, definitely depends on where you're working and the group of kids you've got. I've done reception in the past and I have changed so much this year doing year 2s. It just depends on the age, the needs, the backgrounds.
Was that a smooth transition to go from receptions to year 2s?
It was hard at first, but I think it helped me because being a reception teacher, you have to be so explicit and do things real step by step, and I sort of took that into the year 2 classroom, and these kids have thrived with that approach, so definitely.
No, that contrast would be different. Yeah. What other schools have you taught at?
St Thomas More, Elizabeth Park. Yeah, so there's a little bit different context to here. So have to sort of, look at the needs and what you're dealing with in the classroom and sort of adapt. Yeah,
for sure. Every suburb, every environment's different at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Out of all the schools that you've worked at and the different roles that you've taken, did you always have an idea in mind of what you wanted to be, or did you just take whatever opportunities came your way?
I always had a passion for spirituality. I always wanted to do something in the religion sector. So in uni I did Catholic studies as my minor subject of choice, so I always knew I wanted to go down that avenue, and I was always really intrigued with the APRAM roles and the REC roles, so I always knew that I wanted to go down that avenue. It was more just a confidence thing, because being so early on in my career, when I first took on a leadership role, I've always struggled with self-doubt and things like that, so I really had to put myself out there and give it a go.
Was religious education, or that Catholic education, was that a firm interest for you when you were a student here?
Really, no. Like I did Don Bosco youth group, and I was always interested in the faith side of it, but it was never like something I really thought about, or it was more probably going to uni.
Yeah. You never went to lunchtime prayer?
No.
I did that once.
You did do
I did that
I might have. I can't remember.
Father Brian,
Father Will. Julie, he's amazing, and then Father Brian for the last few years. Yeah.
Yeah, I did lunchtime mass in year 8 because I wanted to see if it was different to when we did like the whole school ones, and it was the same. But
And again, like coming from Gawler East, when you go to Xavier, it was all so new. Like I remember sitting there like, oh my goodness, I don't know what's going on, and I had to like go home and study all the prayers and learn them. Coming from a public primary school, we didn't do any of that.
My first question I said to Mum was like, do we receive the bread or do we not? You know what I mean? Because I had no idea, because it's a different background coming from that public system into the private sector, the Catholic sector. Speaking of your time as a student, what was it like?
I found year 8 a little bit hard because of the transition, I think, from a public primary school to a Catholic high school. I remember finding year 8 really tricky, but then other than that, I loved being at school. It was really enjoyable. I have just all happy memories from my schooling.
Do you feel your time at Xavier sort of made you want to become a teacher, or sort of head into the education system?
I think more the community vibe. Like I knew I wanted to do something that I was a part of a community, and a school is always a really beautiful community to be a part of.
Sure. Did you have like maybe a teacher, well, I won't say favourite, but did you?
I had Mrs. Pinchbeck, and she was my year 12 psychology teacher. And she just opened so many avenues for me. She really made me see myself in a way I'd never saw myself before. And after being in that class with her in year 12, I just saw myself in a completely different light. And that's obviously what I want to do as a teacher. So
that connection deepened, I guess, through year 12. Yeah. Would you say year 12 was one of your favourite years?
Yeah. I reckon year 10 and year 12. Year 10 was just fun.
Yeah. Is that when you met Blake?
Maybe that's why.
A quick math check there. Is that about right?
Be about right.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah. Did you have a favourite thing or subject or part of the day that you liked as a student?
Like the creative subjects, creative arts, psychology, more the literacy-based subjects like English, and obviously oratory, highlight.
Did your oratory teacher again?
I started Mr. Lewis and then Mr. Wright.
Adam Lewis? Oh, Louis.
He was amazing. And then he left, and then we had Mr. Wright, and he was amazing too. So, yeah.
Right. Yeah, Mr. Lewis couldn't tell us apart. We had year 11 PE. And for the whole year, he couldn't do it.
Were you again? No, it was great.
We had a combined nickname in high school, Chewy. And
Chewy.
I love that.
A lot of people could tell us apart.
No, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Do you believe it's important to have oratory instilled at a young age? Like I know they do it out at Evanston.
We do, I've got an oratory, and we love it. We do it Friday mornings, and it's amazing. The kids love it. And it's just the exact same vibe as what it would be when I was at high school, Gawler Belt. Same vibe. The kids all sit around different year levels, chat with each other, play games. And it's like their second home, which is really, really good.
Do you love seeing that interaction?
I love it, yeah. And then you see them out in the yard and they chat with each other. It's really nice,
Do you think it will come a time where it will be done every day, or just like in a primary school?
In a primary school only, because our timetables are already so jam-packed. But who knows? To know.
No, it's good to see, and I think it's important to have it for sure. Something different in the child's day.
Being the religious coordinator, as you said, what does day-to-day look like with that?
Well, it's working really closely with our college APRAM on faith services, so prayer services, faith formation, so staff faith formations, supporting teachers with religion programs. So Nicole and I write all the programs, assessment tasks. Yeah, it's a good role. I really enjoy it.
Are other teachers from other schools involved in that?
Yeah, we work also with Kirsty Hatch from Gawler Bell, and then everything's shared, so everything we do is accessible for all the campuses, which is good.
Is Mr. Watson a part of that leadership?
Father Chris, yeah, great team of people, yeah.
What made you say what?
I don't know, I just felt, I just sort of had an inkling.
Christine from a really good team. It's the mission team, so we all work really closely together, which is really good.
Because he seemed like he was a part of that group when I was at...
APRAM of Gawler Bell,
Yeah. I just sort of felt like, you're a part of that group. Yeah.
All the faith leaders, yeah.
Do you get along with them?
Yeah, well together, yeah. It was very,
To have a team of people around you.
Good to me, yeah.
What was the type of bantering you had in oratory, I guess, when you were a student?
Remember Mr. Wright came up to me and said, "What are you doing dating Blake Pasin?" Right now, so because he never used to come to school. He had very bad attendance.
Oh no,
I didn't know that.
Wow. Flaky, what are you
was his
doing,
attendance?
mate?
But I got him to school. I said, "If you want to date me, you have to come to school."
Oh, that's gold from Baz. I like that.
What was his attendance like?
Like,
Terrible.
Terrible.
1 day a week?
1 day a week he'd show up?
literally.
Oh my God.
Yeah, really bad.
That's insane.
I know, naughty boy.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Did you find it challenging stepping into that religious coordinator role?
Only for my own personal reasons, like confidence and doubting myself, and public speaking's always been a really big something I've had to really work towards. Like if I had to speak in front of a group of adults, I would shake, like I wouldn't sleep the night before. Like I still find it quite nerve-wracking, but I have better strategies now to deal with it. So probably just more personally, in terms of the role, I felt confident and really eager and excited to do that. But for me personally, it was hard because
That's surprising coming from a teacher.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect
I remember all my teachers would say, because I used to get really nervous getting up and doing an oral, well, how are you going to teach? But when I'm in front of children, I'm completely fine. Adults, different story. But I'm getting better.
Do you feel like you get more judgment from adults than kids? Yeah.
But I remind myself no one's judging me. Everyone's there to support you.
How do you make the religious education curriculum engaging for young kids to understand? Because I'm sure there will probably be certain children that maybe get it or some that maybe don't.
We try and incorporate godly play is a big thing that's coming in a lot now. So we'll tell Bible stories through physical objects on the floor, and they can like multimodal experiences for them, so they can engage in different ways, but making it really hands-on. So lots of stories, lots of artworks, videos, those sorts of things.
Shared on the college website.
Yeah,
or Instagram.
Yeah, we did a few godly plays of the house patrons and St. John Bosco, and the kids love that, yeah.
And then, is that
Done like every week?
It just depends with the program. So we like to do it in oratory. So for example, I'm an Okiana oratory, so I'll share the Margaret Okiana story to, better get that right, the Okiana story to my Okiana oratory students. Yeah.
So you're still an Okiana?
Yeah, back in Okiana.
We love that.
Yeah. Go yellow.
Did you win sports day?
Nah, we came third.
Same old, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next year. It's a beautiful thing. And what does inclusive education look like in your classroom in particular?
So we have our ESOs that help with our inclusive education, so they'll come in and work with our students on PPLs. And then as a teacher, it's just a part of our duties to cater for the needs of all students. So I guess it's just about knowing your kids and what they need. And every class I've ever had is completely different. So I think it really just comes down to knowing your kids and exactly what they need to best support them, because what works for one child won't work for the other. So the better you know them, the better experience they're going to get.
Sure. Do you feel that sort of, do you ever have that one-on-one time with a student, or is that more left to the ESO?
It is really hard when you're a teacher and you've got 25 to 30 students all with varying needs. It is really hard to get that one-on-one time. But I find I am able to get around to them and give them that support they need most of the time.
Yeah.
Not every day goes that smoothly, but we couldn't do it without our ESOs there. Yeah. Have a massive part in supporting our inclusive ed.
Yeah, sorry.
How many would you have in this
Well, it
room?
depends on it's on a PPL, so it's different for every class. So yeah, it's all worked out by
Do you feel you need?
Do you feel you need more of that support? Would you like more SSOs?
All schools everywhere, every teacher would say yes, more support. We need more support. It's just, definitely.
Something that probably Catholic Ed needs to
Step in.
Definitely.
In a classroom setting, how do you create an environment where a child with a disability can thrive in both an educational setting and a social setting?
Before, it's just about knowing the student really well, but then also teaching your students, instilling values of respect. We had a conversation today in religion just about respect and helping kids understand that everyone's different and we need to expect everyone no matter what, because it comes back to being made in the image of God, and being made in the image of God means we are loved no matter what. So I guess it's really instilling those values in them and always drawing back to that.
And instilling those values, are you able to see that when they're in the schoolyard at like recess and lunch?
And you see at the end of the year, you sort of mould them into the little people that you want them to be, and that's when you know you've done your job. That's why I really like term 4, because you sort of see all of your hard work play out, and it's just the best.
That must be really rewarding.
Yeah,
as a
because I
teacher.
find I'm a nurturing person, and every year at the end of the year, my class are just so loving and nurturing, and that's because they've picked up on my energies, and we just create this little family bond, and it's really special. Because when they're so little, they mirror what they see.
Oh, for sure.
That's right. Yeah.
Do you? You go.
We see that a lot as like OSH educators at Catherine McCauley, like they mirror what we do as educators.
Yeah, seeing a growth of a child where when you start with a certain child and they're doing not so great behaviour, and then you see that transition a year later.
So rewarding,
Makes you see your hard work is
Definitely.
being recognised here,
Yeah.
for sure. Do you miss them when they move on to the next year?
I think I've cried at the end of every year since I started. I get sad because it's like your own little family, and then you've got to send them off. So yeah, I miss them. Yeah.
But it's a whole new bunch that come. You get it.
And you catch up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. Do you enjoy that as a teacher? Yeah, the challenges?
Term 1, you sort of, term 4, you go from you've got them exactly where you want them, and then you start the next year, it's like, oh my gosh, redo it. But every term it gets better and better. Yeah.
No, it's beautiful. Well, we're so proud of the journey you've gone on, starting, like I remember we did work experience at St Augustine's all those years ago, and you were there as an OSH educator at 21, I want to say.
Yeah, I reckon. I started about 21, then got into some ESO work, and then teaching.
How old are you now?
9, scary.
Oh, God.
Jake's 30.
Years old.
Yes, man. Oh, my God.
That's insane.
Yeah, I was saying to them the other day, I still remember you as a 21-year-old, and I was looking up to you.
I know.
Yeah. How much of an impact do you believe you have on your students, even the ones that have sort of already grown up and maybe moved on from your class?
I think definitely. For example, I taught a student probably 4 or 5 years ago at St Thomas More, and I heard when I got back from my long service leave that he came for an interview here, and he's now in year 7. And they asked for me, and they really wanted to see me, and I taught him in year 1. And the fact that I'm still fresh in their mind, I think that sort of shows the impact that you have. Yeah,
that's insane.
We were having this chat with Daniel. You never know what sort of an impact you're going to have, not only as a teacher, but as an individual within life. You know, that little smile, that little thing you do can have a massive impact on an individual, and especially on a child. Yeah, it's fantastic. Molly, we've come towards the end. Thank you so much for coming on. What advice would you give to that younger Molly Pasin? Starting out at the college as a student and making your way as a career within it.
Just don't be so hard on yourself and scared of everything, because if you put in the work, good things will happen. And just believing in yourself a little bit more, and having confidence in yourself that things will work out, and even if they don't, it's not that deep and it doesn't really matter. All that matters is just being happy and kind and remembering what's really important, which is, yeah, family and friends and your well-being, and I guess instilling that upon the kids that we teach.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That was great.
Fantastic.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for coming on.
Me.